This video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. On the evening of December 16th, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker had its Hollywood premiere. That's when the movie was first shown to the industry peers and friendly media that are supposed to love it, and right on cue, most did. But some did not. Neither Collider's Frosty Weintraub, John Campea, or even Forbes' Scott Mendelson had much good to say about it. Worse yet, by and large, all the leaks were confirmed.
It's true. All of it.
In this video, I will briefly recap some of the early reactions, what they mean, and what this implies for the future of Star Wars. As expected, the majority of the hand-picked and specially invited guests loved it and couldn't praise the movie high enough. Jake Hamilton, for instance, concluded his rambling by saying, "I worship this movie," while Eric Davis said, "Epic, all of it. I spent the entire second half with tears in my eyes. A wonderful way to end the Skywalker story." Other compliments were a bit more backhanded. Ryan Parker said, "It's amazing. Last Jedi haters will be very pleased." I wonder if he knows that the only thing that would please the Last Jedi haters is seeing Rise of Skywalker go down in flames. Then John Campea released a brief video reaction, in which he made it clear he did not like it. Collider Stephen Weintraub had a lot to say, although he wouldn't say what just yet, meaning it's no good. Scott Mendelson, however, didn't hold back. He said, "At worst, I expected Rise of Skywalker to be a well-made movie that I didn't like or whose story choices I disagreed with. I was not expecting a genuinely bad movie with video game plotting, thin characters, weak action, and endless exposition of no consequence. Heartbreaking." Oh wow. Remember, this was the hand-picked audience that was supposed to love the movie. With reactions like these coming from the Hollywood premiere, and with pictures that confirm the leaks starting to make the rounds, chances are the general audience are going to react to this like they did Batman v Superman, or Suicide Squad, or Green Lantern, or worse yet, Justice League. So, what does that mean going forward? Kathleen Kennedy has already been sidelined, but this will be it. This will mark the definitive end to her political activist brand of Star Wars. The audience were put off by The Last Jedi, walked away with Solo, and while we can't speak numbers yet, early reactions like these indicate that the general audience won't take to the movie, and that will affect repeat viewings, and thus limit the movie's box office potential. The blame for that will be placed on Kathleen Kennedy, at least behind closed doors. The Force Awakens demonstrated the audience hunger for more Star Wars, but the numbers show that The Last Jedi was the turning point, and that's on Rian Johnson, and on Kathleen Kennedy for giving him free reins. She may still serve out her term, but her power over Star Wars is gone. With this, the new regime will be fully operational. Kathleen Kennedy's replacements are already lined up. They are Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and Michelle Redjwan, the real powers that be behind the Disney Plus exclusive The Mandalorian. That is the future of Star Wars at this point. If you haven't seen The Mandalorian on Disney Plus yet, you need to get on that. Now, I know that many of you, like me, are not in the US or any of the other sparse territories around the world where Disney Plus is available. So what to do? Do you put on a pirate hat and sail the high seas? You don't have to, because there is a way for you to get not just Disney Plus, but the American Netflix, as opposed to your content-starved national version of it, as well as Hulu, CBS All Access if for some weird reason you should feel like that, and any other geo-blocked streaming service anywhere on the face of the earth. That way is by using VPN. First and foremost, a VPN, or virtual private network, is a privacy protection tool which guarantees instant online safety. Since I run a YouTube channel, that is something of a priority. The VPN I use is Surfshark. Surfshark encrypts all the data sent via the internet, so that no one can obtain usernames, logins, passwords, private messages, or steal content or other sensitive data. On top of that, Surfshark allows you to change the country you access the internet from, which in turn allows you to bypass geo-blocking restrictions. That way, if you so choose, you can subscribe to any online service you want anywhere on the face of the earth, and thus obtain content such as The Mandalorian, no matter where you physically may be located. And if you do choose to sail the high seas instead, then shame on you, shame. No one here condones that sort of thing, and you'll get busted. Unless you use the mentioned security features that VPN provides, then you might just get away, but that's neither here nor there. One of the advantages with Surfshark over many other VPN providers is that it allows one account to be used on multiple devices. So if you get Surfshark VPN, you can use it on your stationary computer, your laptop, your smartphone, your tablet, and any other device you might have. It gets even better though. As I said in the beginning, Surfshark sponsors this video, so if you type in the code MIDNIGHT when ordering, that triggers an exclusive Christmas deal in which you get 83% off the normal list price, plus 3 extra months for free. Surfshark also offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out. Do check out the link in the description below for further details. And now that you know how to see The Mandalorian, let's get back to the new regime responsible for making it. The porgs may have been cute at the time, but audiences got over them in no time flat. Now, Baby Yoda is all the rage, and I haven't seen audiences take to a character with as much love as this since Baby Groot. So unlike the porgs, or even Kathleen Kennedy, Baby Yoda is here to stay. And make no mistake about it, after this, Kathleen Kennedy will indeed be gone. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter in late 2018, after the effects of The Last Jedi had been felt, Iger made it clear that for all things Star Wars, the buck stops with him, Bob Iger, and not Kathleen Kennedy, the head of Lucasfilm, which essentially meant that while not formally demoted, she had been relieved of responsibilities already then. We've later learned that Kathleen Kennedy couldn't be fired due to the optics of the situation, but what appears to have happened is that she was increasingly sidelined, while more and more Marvel people that Bob Iger trusts have started showing up behind the scenes of Star Wars, and they've done so at his request, not hers. So no matter how Rise of Skywalker performs, don't expect Kathleen Kennedy to be fired. Although I wouldn't be too surprised if she suddenly decides to, step back to be with her family or seek new challenges or something like that. Either way, she's already out the door. They won't let her begin anything new now. The team Iger put in place on Disney Plus will take over everything soon, because they've already shown that they got this. Iron Man director Jon Favreau's The Mandalorian is the biggest TV show on the planet right now, and audiences have taken to it. It was the right thing, and at just the right time. Just in the nick of time even. Good thing it opened and won people over before Rise of Skywalker pulled another Last Jedi on the franchise. The Mandalorian is Star Wars right now, as I think many fans will consign Disney's sequel trilogy to fan fiction within their own headcanon. These early reactions do not bode well for how that particular trilogy will be remembered, so good on Disney for having The Mandalorian to fall back on. For what it's worth, The Mandalorian even does diversity and representation better than Kathleen Kennedy's movies, as it has strong female characters that aren't Mary Sue's, and it even has female directors behind the scenes. To think that The Mandalorian has done more for Star Wars and representation in 5 episodes than Lucasfilm under its current and outgoing management has done in 5 years. In the coming days, I think many fans will be angered by Rise of Skywalker. To you I say, there is still hope. There is a new regime coming. Don't hold them accountable for the mistakes made by the previous administration. As for the movie, I will be seeing it already tomorrow on December 18th, so be sure to check back for my review then. And let me know your current expectations for Rise of Skywalker in the comments. And before you go, remember to head on over to this video's sponsor, Surfshark, and use the promo code MIDNIGHT to get 83% off the normal list price, plus 3 extra months free of Surfshark VPN. Link is in the description.